We love hip hop.
Yo, Friday.
Flakkeezy.
Perfect. Wait, hey, can you hear me good?
I can hear you perfectly.
All right. Is there an echo on my ear or no?
No echo.
All right, perfect, man. Yo, how you feel? Yo, bro. Yo, listen, like, Toronto just went viral, man.
For all the wrong reasons, again.
Man, but that dog funk, man.
Hey.
Like who? Lady SB.
Lady SB. That's a former guest of mine. The last time she went viral, it was on my interview. So I got to refrain from like calling her all kind of dog funky and things that other people are calling her.
You know what's crazy though? So she only like went viral though, cause I like remember her from like you interviewing her before Toronto podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I said, "Oh, that's that Toronto chick, like Lady SB."
Yeah.
So once we posted it now, Akademiks picked it up, Say Cheese picked it up, everybody picked it up. You feel me?
Andrew Tate was talking about it, or Andrew Tate responded.
Huh?
Andrew Tate responded.
Oh, word to it?
He responded to the No Jumper post.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dog.
Oh, I see it.
It's viral.
You see, man? Hey, I'm just glad though that I didn't tag her or like say her name, right? Because everybody else and who picked it up, they just copied our title and never said her name either.
I noticed that she didn't get the full clout points that I guess she was supposed to get off of it.
At all. Like, at all. You feel me? Yeah, bro. Wait, and she's white, right?
She's Persian. So off-white.
So white.
Like Virgil.
Yeah, right? Yeah, right. So she was white doing this to black men, right? Because I know that only date, right? Right? Like, she only dated this.
Yeah, listen, man. It's a crazy thing. It's a touchy thing. We talked about it on our podcast. And I try to be, politically correct,
as
Rick.
Diplomatic.
Yeah, diplomatic Rick, you know what I'm saying? And it's just it's tight, bro, because it's an ugly situation. And I feel that she's gonna get a lot of repercussions from this shit, bro.
Well, like, so one is like she really hasn't gotten like any like clout, right? Like followers from it or like that, right? Two, I hope she go to jail.
Oh, dog.
Right? Like, you feel me? Right? Like, I hope she goes to jail. You feel me, bro? Like, I truly hope, bro, that they pick it up. Like they can actually find the actual report. I know that we've been looking for the guy and who like it was, but like we couldn't find the guy. So then we started like to think, okay, so maybe she made the story up. But if the story is true, bro, I hope the guy comes forward, bro. I hope she goes to jail, bro. Like, I hope she really like reaps the full consequences of this. You feel me? Because her, bro, a Persian chick doing that to black men, man. Like she listen up, bro. Like, I like damn near want to say, that Friday, bro, like you got to like lead the charge to blackball her now, right? Because she did this to black men.
Yo, bro,
right?
You're putting a lot of pressure on my back right now. right, hey, right, feel me? No, listen to like now. I don't know the brother who was interviewing her. Was he black or white? I think he's a white guy, but he's got a mask on, so I'm not gonna know until I actually pull up on him myself for my interview.
Yes, hey. And when you pull up, say one, Flakko has an issue with you kikiing and laughing with her as she told that story as if that story is somewhat funny, right? Because if that was me, again, I got no problem with them as a platform, right? But if that was me and I heard that story, bro, gotta get out. Like, bitch, like, you feel me? Like get the f off my platform.
Well, let me ask you, would y'all interview her on No Jumper if she popped up in LA?
Wait though, right? Yeah, right. So I was setting that up behind the scenes. Sharp is gonna sit down with her, but
wow, exclusive. Right? Hold on, you won't be able to hear the air horns, but I gotta run an air horn. Sure, man, Continue.
No, right. So it's not gonna be no kiki, no Latin, no, you feel me, right? Like, you feel me, like no, right? Like, it ain't gonna be no friendly conversation, you feel me? Right? Like, the bitch is a demon, you feel me, right? She's diabolical, you feel me? She's devious, and I truly feel, bro, like, hoes like Lady Ass B, like, have no place in this, like, you know, like, in this environment, right? Because I do know that the Toronto hip-hop space is probably different than our space, right? Or, like, our little, like, niche sector, right? But, yo, I wouldn't f with her. And I just feel like the onus now is now on the Toronto scene to say, dog, she was doing this to black men, yo. She was trying to take black kids from a black father, yo. Y'all got to come together and blackball that bitch, man.
Well, listen, I feel like the every time I post about it on my Instagram page, it's just loads of wild comments. Like, there's not one positive comment like, oh, leave her alone, yo, just chill, easy on her. Like, it's just throw her, lock her up. That's crazy. It's just, it's horrible, man. But listen, let's sidetrack or let's get off of Lady SB, you know what I'm saying? And get to the man of the hour. All right. Yes, let me give you a proper intro. Now, this is the second time that we're doing this. I'm going to make this my episode 400 because we're right on the heels of episode 400. Okay.
Oh, dope.
So this is a special one. All right. Now, the first time I interviewed him, he was fresh on the No Jumper platform, but he wasn't fresh on the internet scene. Okay. Because this man's been putting down content from years now. For the last few years, he's got videos that have more than 1 million views. Okay. I know about that Young Dolph stuff, bro. I seen that video, bro.
Now, facts, man. You feel me? Now, fact. Hey, listen, though, man. They know the truth, man. You feel me? Even, you feel me? If they don't want to give credit where credit is due, man, they know the truth, man.
Right?
You feel me? As a fact.
And also, since his time popping up on the No Jumper space, he's been a man of controversy, a man of intelligent points, a man of crazy hot takes. Okay? With no further ado, we have Poetic Flakko in the motherfucking building.
Sure, man. Hey, listen. It feels good to like, listen, it feels good to finally be back, man. I reached out to the Daddy Rambo and like, they be in Hollywood with me, you feel me, man? You feel me, right? But yeah, man, listen, bro, they be in Hollywood with a kid, man. You feel me, man? Hey, listen, man. I ain't get a response back, man. You feel me? They be in Hollywood, man. You feel me, man? But hopefully they see this and reach back out, right? Because I would love to have them, and on like my platform, but also on No Jumper as well, you know.
Listen, man, they're missing out on their blessings, yo. They gotta look in their phone a little bit more often.
Yeah, man. Feel me? Tap in, man, Daddy Rambo.
Yeah, man. And listen, before I get into this, also, I need to do a quick salute to my sponsors, right? Big salute to the sponsors, Diamond Club. That's the sign that you see in the back right here. Okay. They got deliveries all over the GTA. They're the maker or the carrier of cans and all types of good goodies. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Diamond Club _Canada. And you could also find them on the 7 Days of Weed website or the Leafy Things website. Also, quick fast, I want to give a big thanks to Steamin' Hot Grabba. That's the t-shirt that I'm wearing today. Okay. They got all types of grabba. I got some red herring grabba in here and all types of stuff. Flakko, this is stuff I know you don't smoke,
man.
So you ain't.
I don't even smoke, so I wouldn't know.
Right? But you can find them on their Instagram page, Steamin' Hot Grabba. Let them know that We Love Hip Hop Boys sent you to give you a discount. See?
Hey, listen, yo. That's how you know a content creator is getting money. Is when the sponsors is there. You feel me? Right? You feel me? Hey, you feel me? Hey, like the ad revenue is cool. You feel me? The ad revenue is cool, but the sponsors is where you know you got money, right? You feel me? Like me personally, bro, listen, like I've got like sponsor requests, but my sponsor request has been like let me give you, like, for example, right? Like the Peloton bike people say, yo, let me give you this Peloton bike for free, but like just promote it, you feel me, right? You know, and on your, I turn it down, right? Because I'm looking for cash, you feel me, right? Like, you feel me? Give me, right? Like all my promo shit has always been like, oh, let me give you guys, you know, oh, you feel me? Like, let me
some free product,
give you, you know, a bike, you know, right, like, or like product, you know. give me the cash. You feel me? Give me the money, man. You know.
Well, I do a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? Because I know with me, I'm a avid consumer of cannabis. So if I can save the hundreds and hundreds of dollars I'd probably be spending a week on it,
facts.
That's money that I would have been, you know, that's my pay. But that's a whole other thing. With you, with the advertising, I want to give you a congratulations first because you just hit 100,000 subs, bro.
Yes, sir, man.
Congrats.
Yes, man. Hey, listen, man. It's a grind, man. But like I always say, man, the creatives will always win, you know, because eventually, man, you feel me, man, like you will figure it out, bro. You feel me, like, right? Because I feel like there was a point where I didn't have a direction. I didn't know where my channel was going, right? Like, I loved hip hop, but then I also had like different interests outside of hip hop, right?
Yeah.
But man, with the content I'm making right now, man, bro, like eventually that spark goes off in the creative's head where they just figure it out. And I truly feel like right now, man, I figured it out in terms of content-wise, in terms of how to make thumbnails. And then also too, man, just in terms of like the business, you feel me, right? Like how to like, you know, like how to monetize like cross platforms, how to, you know, right? Like I'm just figuring things out now that that like I just never thought that I would, right? You feel me? Like even here, like for example, right? Like I have a meeting with a dude. I think it's Wednesday, so like next Wednesday, right? Like for like a Snapchat show, right? So right. So pretty much it's like, you know, it's just being able to first off have great ideas, but being able to monetize as well. You feel me, right?
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, man, yeah, bro. So like the 100K is cool. I love the 100K, but I feel like what's more important for me is me finally figuring it out and having the light connect, you know?
Yeah, you hit your stride, bro. Like you're actually starting to fill up my algorithm because you're dropping like probably 4 videos a day, sometimes maybe 6, right? Yeah. Depending on if there's more news stories. Like, are you doing this all yourself or do you have a team?
Listen, man, like it's just me now, right? So pretty much like my goal is to find a system, right? So I had a call with this guy called O'Shea Duke Jackson. Right? Okay. He does like, right? And the one thing that O'Shea told me was to really be successful on this YouTube stuff, man, you have to find a system, meaning like you have to be able to duplicate that magic multiple times, right? Like, right? So like, for example, if you make thumbnails, right? Like, and if one like thumbnail works, you have to have a system in place to where you find out what about that thumbnail worked and duplicate it.
Yeah.
If this video worked, you have to have a system in place where you fully understand why the title of this video worked, why the subject of this video worked, how this video kept people retained for like 50+% of the video, right? So for me is once I found a system, the next step was finding a system I could easily duplicate. And once I found that system now that I could easily duplicate, is just about the work ethic and the grind now to get up and duplicate that, right?
Yeah.
And you know, and now, bro, for me, man, bro, like I've always had the grind. I just never had the knowledge, you know, but you know, I had to like go out, you know, and seek the knowledge, you know, which I found, you know.
And you're applying it, man. I even with your videos, right? Because like I watch a lot of your videos, fam. But I don't have my YouTube Premium up right now. So I see ads sometimes, and then sometimes I don't because your titles, some of your titles are wild, right?
Of course.
How have you been navigating through those yellow dollar signs and green dollar signs? For us YouTubers, we know that language.
Yeah, right. Those crazy, right. Like somebody asked me this before, right? It's like, for example, right, and every video gets monetized eventually, right? But like people here, right? So like somebody asked me, yo, when I make a video about something that's trending, do I post it right away or do I wait for it to be monetized? Now, YouTube takes about a day or so to monetize.
Sometimes.
Yeah, right? Me personally, I think the trade-off for the extra, like for example, right? If I have a video topic that's really hot right now and trending, I know that if I drop it, I'm going to do like 70 to 100,000 views, right? But if I wait 2 days, I'm probably going to do about like 20,000, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like the trade-off of the extra 50,000 is worth me just putting it out now and then like, you know, and then having it monetized in a day or so, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, right? So, I feel like that's what people see, right? Is like when a video drops, they watch it and it probably doesn't have ads because I just posted it immediately and ain't wait, right? But now, like, I'm at a point where, bro, like, I'm just trying to grow, right? So, like, I will like trade off taking less money for more potential reach and growth, you know?
Yeah, no, definitely. And have you ever got any warnings or like even put it behind an age wall, like the 18 and over videos?
Yeah, man. Yeah, right. So pretty much here, right? So it like used to happen more frequently like a year or two ago, right? Now, though, the last vehicle that got like an age restricted that I had to like just, so I just took it down because it wasn't worth it, right? Because pretty much like when they like an age restricted, nobody sees it, right?
Yeah.
Right, like they just like stop the growth ASAP, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was the YNW Melly? No, was the King Von and Lil Tim video, right? Yeah, where I guess the title says he didn't kill King Von. Here's the real killer, right?
Yeah,
and I guess the topic or the clips that I posted in the video, they age restricted it every time, right? Like, right, it's weird, right? Like they will like fully monetize it once, and then age restricted like probably like an hour later, right?
Wow.
So yeah, right. So you know, I just like took like that one down, man. But in terms of strikes, man, like usually like I would get a strike and then I would appeal the strike and then take it back, right? Because I don't break no rules, right? For me, right? So yeah, man, listen, you know, in terms of the last couple months, man, you know, like YouTube has been good to me. And I feel like people who are going against YouTube or like kind of like the alt-right red pill freaks, right? Who believes like they should be able to, you know, like to wear like, you know, like to wear like the KKK hoods and call black folks monkeys, right? Which is like, hey, listen, man, feel me, right? Like, if that's your idea of free speech, so be it. Yeah. But like, right? But if YouTube comes back around and say, hey, bro, like, the advertisers ain't fucking with this, y'all are fully demonetized.
Myron.
Then, you feel me? Then, you know, we have to respect that, you know?
Fresh and fit.
Not facts. Not facts. Yeah, of course. You feel me? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. So, unlike those guys, man, I understand, you know, how to fall in line with YouTube policies. You feel me? Right. Because, bro, like, at the end of the day, man, like, what like and I like realize, man, is like we can't save no niggas, right? Meaning, bro, like, we like used to be rebellious and talk about how, oh man, we want to speak up for free speech, right? We want to, represent for our people and stick it to the man, right? But then when we get demonetized or kicked off YouTube, the same hating ass niggas we are being rebellious for and trying to lead to the promised land, those, you feel me? Like those are the same niggas who gonna come on their IG and celebrate you being taken down, you feel me, right? Mm-hmm. And like off the platform. Those gonna be the same Negroes coming to their YouTube live streams, talking to 3 people, laughing and calling you stupid for being deleted and fucking up $100K a month, right?
Yeah.
So, right. So once I understood how my people work, once I understood the mind of my people, I said, man, bro, I'll be bubble the fool if I try to come here as Mr. Activist, Mr. Rebellious, and go against YouTube and their policies for a bunch of niggas who will celebrate when I get taken down, you know?
Yeah, and you know, like to add on to what you're saying, a lot of the times it turns into, well, you know, they don't like free speech. We should start our own YouTube. Niggas ain't starting no freaking black YouTube or something like that that's gonna have billions of viewers on it, fam. I'm sorry. It's just Google got the shit in a chokehold. Just go get your bread and shut the fuck up.
Look, the rice. What? No, no. Don't go get your bread and shut up. No, right? So here's my thing. If we were all on the same level, on the same page, meaning if we were all on the same page for the cause, then it'll be easier to die on the hill. Meaning, yo, like fresh and fit, me like in the prior, we're correct in terms of the same people telling us that this is a private business, so they can discriminate against your thoughts and ideologies, are the same people who was telling us in the 60s, this is a private business, they can discriminate against black folks if they want to, is their business, so what, right? And those same people are now switching up their train of thought and saying, it's a private business, a private company, they can discriminate against you. So the people with that ideology, right? Because it's a past party lines. The folks with that ideology has always been on the wrong side of history, right? So I'm comfortable knowing that I'm on the right side of history because I directly oppose that mindset of, oh, it's a private company that they can do whatever they want to do. I feel like that's wrong, but I'm not willing to die on that hill because I know if I die on that hill, the same hating, jealous Negroes who I'm doing it for and dying on the hill for, those gonna be the same niggas saying, man, stupid motherfucker going risk $100K a month, $50K a month.
How he lose his channel? What a dummy.
You feel me? Yeah, right. So, hey, right? So, hey, if none of us is ready to be revolutionary and activist, and I'm trying to stick up for a bunch of coons, nigga, hey, listen, nigga, you feel me? Hey, listen, all right? I might as well just coon it up too, right? Because why? Because if I go against the grain and try to be this defiant Negro, the coons gonna laugh at me for trying to save them.
They'll leave you on the hill by yourself, basically.
Yeah, you feel me? Right? So, hey, let's all coon it up and collect the white man's dollar, man. You feel me?
Listen, fam, you made a great point.
That's fact.
You know, one thing also I wanted to ask you off of my list of questions.
Yeah.
The day you gave me some advice, what made you give me that advice when I was beefing with them bums?
Bro, listen, bro, here, right? So for me, it's more so like, I like hair, right? So look, man, so me is like, I used to be in that mindset, right? Where it's like, I used to come on this like YouTube live shit and do 9-hour live streams, roasting and going back and forth, right?
Mm-hmm.
But one, bro, like once I found God and once I found my purpose, man, like I like realized one, bro, like all this shit don't mean nothing, right? Like peace is the only thing that matters in chasing your purpose. So like if I see you, right, one, bro, like you are like an OG that a bunch of us like look up to and like respect, right?
Respect.
So, right, so one is this, like, if we want to see you win, and I know that even like given just negative, like even like just like replying back to anything negative or just consuming yourself with any type of like negative like energy or thoughts, that would deter you from off your path and probably make it more difficult for you to get there, right? Two, listen, like, and I had a father figure, so I know what's right and what's wrong, and I'm being held accountable by my dad, meaning if I go on IG and wild out, my dad's gonna say, bruh, nigga, chill, right? But there are people who like view Friday as their father figure, right? Who like, look up to you as like, as like, yo, feel me, bro? Like, if I wild out, I have to hear from Friday. So if they see you doing that, now they feel as if, okay, that's cool too. Now I can wild out on whoever says anything to me. And then fourthly is this, bro, like for example, like the guys that you were even like beefing with were dudes who ain't really like accomplished much of what you, right? And like dudes who really like it aren't really like, you know, and on your level, right? So like you even like giving them attention sort of like introduce me to them. You feel me?
Yeah.
Right? And a bunch of other people, right? So it's kind of like, why even like, you know, like give your enemy, you know, like more publicity and more ammo to, you know, to go to war against you, you know?
No, fam, you're right. And I appreciate that. Like, especially for the amount of people who I deal with over here, when I seen you send a DM, I was like, oh, that's interesting. Like, okay, you know what? I might need to chill because I hear it from a few other people and I respect what they're saying, but like you're all the way down there in LA and you're catching wind of what's going on. I'm like, you know what? I do need to chill out. I need to fall back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that advice, dog.
Yeah, but definitely, man. Feel me, bro? Hey, feel me, bro? Bro, listen, bro. Like the goal is, man, is like we all have to hold ourselves. You know, bro. Like we all, right. Like we all have to hold ourselves accountable. But then also too is like, if I see something, right, you know, again, not just you, man. You feel me, bro? Like to anybody, bro. Like when I see something, bro, I always reach out and say, yo, listen, man, you know, chill. You feel me, right? Because like I understand because I was in that mindset a lot. And bro, like in 10, 15 years, bro, like folks gonna see like the work you did and nobody is gonna give a damn about, yo, like what did that person think of Flakko 10 years ago? Or yo, I wonder what that page with 100 followers and 20 subscribers thought about Flakko, right? Like folks won't give a fuck. Like in 10, 15 years, like they were looking at what did Friday accomplish? What did Flakko accomplish, right? And there won't be no excuses to say, oh, he didn't get to this point because he was deterred by a bunch of haters.
Yeah.
Nobody will give a fuck, right? So it's like, is our goal to stay focused and to accomplish what we can accomplish? Because like, right, like, because the bullshit that we think is important right now is not, bro. Like, nobody is gonna give a fuck what those guys had to say about Friday and on a live stream or on IG or on YouTube 10 years from now, bro. You feel me, right? Like, at all, you know, right? So, you know, right? So, you know, me personally, bro, I just try to stay away from the shit, you know, as much as possible.
No, that's real jewelry right there, bro. And
yeah, man.
You know one thing also, and I want to tell you with all due respect, right?
Yeah.
Your speech has become way better, bro. You've been working on it. I can see. Like I heard you. I watch a lot of No Jumper, so I heard you talk about it on No Jumper. But one thing I notice is when you're at home doing your videos, you're flowing, bro. And I'm not talking about even just the pre-recorded. I'm talking about even on live. You're flowing.
Yeah.
Right? What's like, is there like a difference when you're at home? Like you feel more relaxed in comparison to on set? Like what's going on there?
Man, bro, I don't know, right? Because I feel like, I feel like I probably have to ask like a professional speech pathologist, right? Because for me, it's more so like, like, I don't know, because I don't feel like I have social anxiety. I don't feel like I'm ever uncomfortable, right?
Yeah.
But maybe it's some form of social anxiety I'm not really aware of, right? Because when I'm home, you know, or even like, you know, like when I rap or when I sing, right? Or when I read, right? I don't really like stutter, right? But when I'm, you know, having like conversations or speaking, I guess like the stuttering comes, right? Yeah. So I guess I don't know, man. Feel me? You know, it probably has something to do with, you know, with like the left side of my brain, like trying to communicate like with the right and trying to figure out like interactions and right, like who knows, right? But you know, when I'm just home, you know, just speaking, like stuttering isn't a thing. But I guess when I'm having conversations, that's when stuttering becomes a thing.
Or when you get like super passionate, like that epic rant that you had the other day. Like,
man. Yo. Yeah, man. You feel me? Hey, listen, yo, like and like those comforting too about rants like that, right? Is I know that folks will probably think, oh, like you're crazy right now, right? But in 10, 15 years, bro, like people will go back to rants like that and say, oh shit, he warned us, right? Like, for example, the Oliver Anthony guy. I told people, brothers, if you think that anybody, I don't care, again, if you think that any independent creator can drop a snippet on IG, on TikTok, on YouTube, go viral, and a week later they got the #1 song in the country, you are out of your mind, or two, you don't value and like respect your own craft, right? Meaning, we all know the little youngins who hop on the block, film a fire song, post it, right? And it goes somewhat viral, but you know, it's not a Billboard hit, right?
Right.
So if you think that he can do that, but your homies can't do it, then there's something there that like, one, like you don't value the skill level that we have. And by we all understand when I say we have, right?
Yeah.
Because things like that don't happen with us, right? And if it does happen with us, it has to be strategic. Meaning, like, for example, folks think that Glorilla was somebody who dropped a song, oh, it just went viral, blogs picked it up, cool, right? They think it was an organic virality. It was not.
They don't remember, but that she got Gotti behind her?
Well, for Gotti, right? I know the person who owns the Effin' Free song, right? I knew the guys who worked out a deal with her for that song before it was even released. So when she quote unquote went viral, no, thousands of dollars were put into the marketing behind that, right? And she went viral. And it's like this. It's the Justin Bieber thing, right? Where Justin Bieber was the first person where, like, and these labels figured out, oh shit, if we can like convince the public that they discovered him themselves, they're gonna rally behind him a lot, right? Like here. So Justin Bieber was already signed, has songs bubbling, but the label put him on YouTube, had his channel transform into like kind of like a cover channel, right? Put heavy marketing dollars into him and had the fans, quote unquote, discover their favorite YouTuber who sings, right? And have them think that, yo, Justin Bieber was just a kid singing on YouTube who got discovered by Usher, Scooter Braun, et cetera, when that wasn't the case. He was already signed, had a deal, right? And it was gone. So there are button pushers who push these buttons, right?
Yeah.
So my like entire rant was about, don't compare us independent creators to those that got the button pushed for them, right? By saying this, me having a job at No Jumper and working on No Jumper is entirely different than the industry and button pushers coming saying, yo, that guy Flakko, boom, we want him to be the biggest hip hop blogger to ever live.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, every blog page, y'all post his videos every day. Hey, YouTube, put him in the algorithm. You feel me, right? Get him popping. And TikTok, like, just confirming the minute that there's a viral button for them, right? Meaning, like, if anything, right? They like, they like hit that button for you, and like you go everywhere, right?
Yeah.
They have confirmed it, so there are button pushers, right? So it's a lot different, right? So like when I see guys like Oliver Anthony get compared to the independent creators, I'm like, one, that's problematic, right? Because we are now trying to have the same expectations for independent creators who are grinding. We want the same expectations for them as we have for Oliver Anthony, who probably had billions behind him, right? I just felt like that was problematic. And then that transitioned into the independent creator conversation about the most impactful hip hop documentary shit. And then that transitioned into should elitism exist in the culture? Meaning, should 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 20 people be able to come together and say, this right here is law in the culture, and should that be allowed? And I'm against it, right? Because me personally, bro, I feel like the people, the subordinates, the majority should always reign supreme.
Yep.
Whenever there's an instance where there's 10, 15, 20 people dictating what's law in any industry, that model to me is just concerning to me, man. You feel me? Right? Right? Like, you know, it's like I just get really uncomfortable, right? Because once we acknowledge and come to the conclusion of we are okay with 10, 15, 20 people making this law in any industry, then what that tells me is I now have to make sure that I'm conforming to whatever their ideas are. Because once I oppose like their agenda and their narratives, well, guess what? I'm out of here now. You feel me? Right?
Yeah.
So, right? You feel me? Right? So, bro, that's why, you know, like, I like just went so hard about like, let's not knight 10 people as the gatekeepers, you know, because, you know, right?
Well, also, and that also can add to corruption, because any man could be corrupted. If you're one of the quote unquote 15 gatekeepers, somebody gets into your ear, puts a bag in your pocket. Now, all of the people who are your closest friends or artists that you're dealing with are getting the more push all of a sudden, and that whole gatekeeper process has to go out the window.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, right. Yeah, bro. And like, we also know, like, from experience, bro, like, if it's 10, 15, 20 people at the top dictating, right? Dog, like, those 10, 15, 20 ain't gonna look like me or you. You feel me? Like, at all.
That's
right?
Facts.
So, like, if we comfortable with 10, 15, 20 being the decision makers, then you also have to be comfortable with those 10, 15, 20 people not looking anything like you, not coming from any backgrounds that you come from, and not having the best interest of this culture in mind, right? So those 10, 15, 20, you know, is going to do like whatever they have to do to align their pockets, you know?
Facts. And to switch gears for a quick second, since the last time we had a conversation, right?
Yeah.
You had a slight beef with Akademiks. Big salute to the sponsors, Diamond Club, with delivery all over the GTA and now all across Canada. They got the best selection of flour, edibles, and pens, and all types of goodies that you need. You can find them on their Instagram page, _Canada, or you can find them on the 7 Days of Weed app, as well as the Leafy Things app. Let them know that you heard about them through the We Love Hip Hop Network, and they may give you a discount. Big salute to Diamond Club. Yeah. It got squashed. Right?
Yes.
How did that even happen in the first place? That, like, you know, like, Akademiks, people always call you, oh, you're a baby Akademiks or whatever. And we already had that conversation of where you got your different styles from.
Sure.
But when Akademiks starts beefing with you, I'm like, oh, come on, bro. That's not supposed to happen.
Man, here, right? So pretty much like what happened was this, right? Was, so like, and this happened back in January, right?
Yeah.
Right. So earlier in that month, Destiny and this guy called Marquette Devon, right? AKA the Saint and the Sinner.
Mm-hmm.
So he had a beef with Destiny. The beef went viral. So I said, ooh, he's just went viral for the Destiny beef. Let's bring him in and interview.
Yeah. So
we brought him in. It turns out he had beef with Akademiks like 5 months ago, right? So while we're doing like the interview, like, and he kept on bringing up Akademiks. Once, you know, we like skate past it. 2, you know, kind of redirected it. The third time, I'm like, all right, bro, like, you keep bringing him up, bro, where's your beef with Akademiks, right?
Yeah.
And he probably spent like 5 to 7 minutes on Ak. So then after the interview, I guess Adam ain't like what he said, or no, because Adam thought that I was giving him a softball interview, right? Meaning like Adam wanted me to sort of like go harder against him.
Yeah.
But he just felt like it was a softball interview and like, right? But like my whole thing is, bro, like again, like folks are saying that and like he's a scammer. I don't think that he's a scammer, right? So like, how can I even like come in, like trying to like go hard and like accuse him of being a scammer when I don't think he's, right?
You're right.
So Adam told Akademiks about the interview. He sent him an unlisted link to watch it. And I guess Akademiks thought that I invited him there just to talk about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. When like, no, you feel me? Right. Like I tried to explain, no. And y'all beef for 5 months ago. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Like we brought him in now because he went viral with Destiny. And we thought that would have been, a great conversation. Right. But yeah, you feel me? Right. And he just thought that cause I fuck with him, that I shouldn't have had like the Saint on, right? But I also knew Saint, like before Ak, you feel me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like in terms of personally, right?
Yeah.
Right, like Ak content, I've been a fan of and consuming and Akademiks content a decade before Saints, right?
Right.
But I've knew like Saint like personally before I met Akademiks personally, right? So now, like, how do I choose to say, like, because the Saint had beef with Akademiks, like 5 months ago, that now I have to like blackball him and I interview him, I just didn't think that, that was right,
Well, that can get kind of sticky, man. But even off of that, is there still smoke with Leafy? Y'all still want to do that boxing match?
Who?
Was it Leafy or I forgot one of his chat niggas.
Oh, Kyrie.
It was Kyrie.
Nah, man, yo, listen, bro, listen, man. I talked to Lil Boom, and Lil Boom said, that Kyrie is all cool. He don't want to fight, so it's nothing but love.
Okay.
It's all smoke, man. Feel me, right? Even now, man, bro, like where I'm at, man, like just mentally and religiously, man, like. I don't even like think I have it in me, man, to bring harm to like another black man. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Right, like especially over some like YouTube shit. You feel me? Right. So even now, bro, like I don't have it in me to bring harm to any, to any ops who are black. Right. So for all my black ops, man, I forgive y'all, man. It's all good, man. Feel me, man. I hope y'all win, man. You feel me, bro? Right? Like, listen, yo, like. I'm just at peace, you feel me? Right?
Yeah.
So like, if I still got folks who hate me, God bless you, feel me, man, right? But I moved on and I'm at peace, man, feel me, man? Like, bro, like me in January, I just felt like I had like something to prove. I had to win. And now, bro, like, life is great, man, feel me, bro? Like, I have like a channel now that I could like stand on my like own 2 feet with, right? My girl's doing great. Right, like I'm doing great for me. Right, like mom's doing great. Mom retired. Dog, man, listen, bro. Like I'm just living life, man. Right, for me, bro. Like I'm just at peace, man. So all the other shit, man. Life, like all the beef and shit. No,
that's dope, man. And I'm glad to see that you're in a great place. I'm gonna ask you a pause-worthy question. Okay, so
of course,
pause. Yeah, but I heard you mention on one of the No Jumper news that you ain't. Masturbate in 6 months. Are you practicing semen retention or is it like a religious thing going on?
Bro, hey, so one is this, man. So for y'all who know my journey, right? Like me and my girl, we haven't had sex right? It's been like 4 or 5 years now, right?
You're waiting till marriage.
Yeah, right? Yeah, right. So I've always made that promise and dedication to God in terms of no sex, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, right, I was still engaging in degenerate activities, right? So, I had to cut that out, you feel me? Right? So, yeah, man, last like 6 months, it's been cold, you feel me? Right? I don't plan on ever masturbating, you feel me?
Well, listen, fam, I can see how easy it is to fall off track because you're in Portland. 1, LA, right?
Yeah, of course.
And 2, you work for No Jumper, where like the boss is like
in the top 10 in the corn game right now. So it's like, it's just probably so much temptation all over the place that you had to like get more reserved, get centered and stuff like that because sensory overload, bro.
No, man, here, bro, like that was crazy, right? Like I've told people this like like I've told people this in the past, right? And they've all like always said that, and I was capping, right? Where it's like, bro, like my girl is so fine, bro. Like she's so bad, right? That like for me is like one. I don't really find like other hoes like like attractive, right? Right? Like I don't really like, for example, right? Like it's not really like enticing to see the porn star bitches, right? Because my girl is fine as fuck, right? You feel me, right? Right? Listen though, and folks like and believe that she was like fine as fuck, right? Till they found like some like old ass video of me and her like cooking, right? Or Valentine's Day, feel me, right? And they posted it, and then they said, "Oh shit, oh yeah, feel me, oh yeah, right, yeah, no, duh, right, right." Hey, right. So like, if you have a girl like mine, like who look like how she does, and who's as like strong-headed, as educated, as religious, right, as just a pure-hearted person, it's really hard, bro, for like you to say, "Oh, let me do that person dirty." Feel me, like, right, like. Right, it's just hard to betray somebody like her, right? So yeah, man, bro, listen, bro, like I've done Patreon episodes like where like the girl get naked and like right, like it shows like her fucking like a Libya, right, in her asshole and shit, right? But like, yeah, bro, like I guess I don't find like shit like that really like stimulating, right? Because like it's just too much,
I'm sure that some of them famous or corn stars that pop up in there probably even have some funky scents that we don't even see through, that we can't smell through the screen.
Yo,
we don't have to say which ones, but I'm sure that happens. You're like, wow, aren't you supposed to be in the top 10? Like you kind of smell fishy.
No, listen, like to be fair though, like I haven't experienced like a girl who came and had like stink pussy yet, right? But though, like. Once I became religious, though, you feel me, right? Or sorry, like once I rededicated, like back to God, I just stopped doing the Patreons,
Yeah, no, I mess with it, man. And even with that whole No Jumper set, like it's been a crazy ride watching, from the outside, watching on YouTube, right? And I feel that you've handled a lot of things really well. Like when all of like the street niggas left, like AD, T-Rail, everybody left.
Yeah, of course.
How did you find a way to navigate where you were still there doing your thing on No Jumper, but I even seen you on Community sitting on the couch, like right in the midst when everything was happening.
I know.
And like, you're still chilling. You know what I mean? I see you at work almost every day. Like you're still chilling. Like, how did you do that, bro?
Yeah. Bro, listen, man, like when you just a pure-hearted person, bro, like for example, man, like you listen, like just keep it listen, like just keep it 100 with like everybody, right? Meaning, bro, like, right, like an AD and T-Rail knows, you feel me, bro? Like, bro, like, right, like I'm not involved, right? Meaning like I would never say, oh, like just because I work at No Jumper, I like should now like go on these platforms and diss those guys, right? No, right? So like them recognize that, oh shit, you feel me? Like he still fuck with us, like he's still solid with us.
Yeah.
Like they don't care, right? And then two is, bro, listen, like my dad and always taught me, bro. Again, this is like why, bro? Like I always urge, man, like just having a strong father figure, like solves a lot, right? Because you get the manual to life beforehand. Bro, my dad always told me, bro, if two people who knew each other before they knew you starts beefing or having a disagreement, you stay out of it. Meaning, bro, like that ain't your business. You stay out of it completely, right? Why? Because if those two people who were friends before you, who knew each other before they knew you, if you hop in a mix trying to be messy, right? Like trying to be seen, trying to pick sides.
Yeah.
Well, those two guys are eventually going to solve their beef. And once they solve their beef, now your stupid ass is now, and out the mix now, right? Yep. So yeah, man, bro. So, I knew that AD and Adam and them, and T-Rell and them, and Duno and Smack, everybody, they knew each other before I knew them. So once they beefing now, in my business,
I had to write down something that you just said, and I'm going to make that the title of this episode. Having a strong father figure gives you an instruction manual to life. That is jewelry, bro. Because everything that you're saying right now, like you reflect back to you gotten these lessons from your pops, and I feel that it's kept you pretty centered, bro.
Yeah, facts, man. Yeah, bro. Fam, bro, listen, bro, like, like for example, right? Like me is like, it's just comforting knows that, like, for example, if I hop on this internet and start like acting like the Island Boys or start wilding out, right? Like, I have to be held accountable. You feel me? Right? Whether, it's my dad, my grandfather, my, like my cousins, my brothers, right? Like, I will be held. I'm talking about like majorly accountable for embarrassing that last name, right? Right. So right. So like when I see like dudes like the Island Boys and these other dudes, bro, who are just out here, just like acting like clowns, just being right, just doing some fucked up shit or just embarrassing their names is kind of like, okay, those dudes clearly don't have a strong father figure, or they have a weak father who is kind of like swayed by their income. So hence the weak father can't check him, right? But yeah, bro, listen, if I do anything, bro, like, like that's my ass. For me, that's why like my dad even said, yo, bro, like, and that dude is in what Reddit, like what Discord, like saying that you have a sex on the record, nigga, if you don't go back up there, my nigga, right? And check that nigga, we gonna check you feel me? Right? Cause they was highly upset that anybody would even suggest or insinuate that our last name got any type of sex charge on it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Right. So here, right. So like my, like my dad and like, my dad called me, my uncle called me, right? And they are the reason behind like that viral lunch moment, right? You feel me? Right? Of like win, lose, or draw, I need to fit outside.
Yeah.
Right? They told me, check that or we check you. You feel me? Right?
Wow.
Right? You feel me? Right? So it's always like, bro, like you need, just strong men behind you, bro. Because once you have like strong men behind you, bro, like, bro, like they like won't let you fall,
No, that's real talk right there, fam. I did not know that. Like,
yeah, man.
A lot of people need to know that information because that really helps with the family structure right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like to have people who hold you accountable, bro.
Of course.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Right here, right? And here, right? And like since then, though, bro, like, right, bro, like, it's been like, a whole different me, right? Because my like here, right? Because the biggest lesson that I told was clown with your friends, but don't be no clown for like fucking strangers, right? Meaning like, bro, listen, if you have a super big personality with your homies and you trying to like represent that like through content, cool, but you met those people like 5 months ago, you feel me? Right? Like, why the fuck are you there? You feel me? Right? Like, we're like clowning around, joking, right? You feel me? Right? And being presented as a clown, you feel me? Right? Like it's embarrassing, like stop, right? So yeah.
Yeah, don't be the joke.
Yeah, right? So you feel me? Right? So like since then, bro, you feel me? Bro, I just, right, I just moved different,
I seen the change too, even in the way that people moved with you, because they were like, oh, damn, he was really ready to take it there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. And even with your videos, right? you jump into certain topics, and I'm like, I know people might hit you up in the DMs like, bruh, I don't like that video that you made about me, right? Taxstone, right? Maybe some old heads that are like wearing some jean shorts and Tims that might be mad about the Big Pun video.
Yeah, bro, like, even like Taxstone, right, bro? Like, listen, bro, like, folks know that me and Taxstone, like, we just represent just two different communities, right? Right, saying this, bro, like Taxstone, and his downfall came because he was dedicated to being a bully, right?
Yeah.
Right, and his entire path into the industry was, I'm the big, bad, tough guy, right? Because he got his first opportunity because when Charlemagne got like slapped and punched on, Taxstone was the guy that like Charlemagne got like connected to, who sort of handled that in the streets for Charlemagne, right?
Yeah.
So like his entire like, you know, like come up story is being a bully and getting an opportunity, right? So when he came in, he just like stuck on course with being a bully, meaning, bro, like Taxstone says his only beef with Troy Ave, right? Initially, his only beef was Troy Ave was just too confident. Troy Ave thought he was better than what he is. Troy Ave thinks that he's the best rapper ever. And I'm like, if your beef with that man is because he's too confident, then you're just a shit person, right?
Yeah.
And then they started beefing over some other shit like a song, right? But his initial beef was Troy Ave just thinks too highly of himself, right? So yeah, bro. Like guys like Taxstone, bro, me and him would never ever see eye to eye. I hope that Taxstone rot in jail, right? Because again, right? Why though? Because he provoked that, he instigated it, and he got the solution he wanted, you know, which was somebody, got killed.
Did he get at you though, like for that video? Because I'm sure his people or some of his people must have seen that video, and you were going hard in the paint in that video. Like you were dropping facts, but like you were facts on top of facts, like really bringing that point home. So I'm sure somebody saw that and was like, "Yo, check this out, fam. There's this guy talking about you over there in LA."
Bro. You know what's crazy though, bro? Okay, bro, like nobody cares about like Taxstone like that though, bro. Right here, right? Like we've like, for example, because he was one of the first, like we sort of like tell revisionist history as if Taxstone was this huge podcaster. He wasn't, bro. Like Taxstone was just real early to like podcasting, so he was like one of the few donors, so we just know him, right? But like in terms of big podcasters and somebody who's like was a star and got a big brand and star name, bro, Taxstone ain't got none of that, bro. Listen, bro, like you can actually like go back to like 2017, 2016, right? And look at like Taxstone's like IG posts. He like he was having like 70, 80 likes, right? Like he wasn't a major star, right? Like he got locked up. And guess what? Like, he's nobody, right? Like, nobody really knows him like that, right? Right? Like, we know him, right? So, like, when I, like, make a video about, like, Taxstone, right? Like, it really don't, like, go nowhere because nobody, like, knows the nigga. You feel me? Right? Like, bro. And he tweets right now every day and on Twitter, right? And he does, like, 1 like, 2 reposts probably, right? Like, he's, right? Like, and he could have been on the level of a Joe Budden, right? Of an Akademiks, right? Like he could have been that, but he, allowed his own, his own self-hatred, his own jealousy, right? Like he just allowed himself to be consumed by like hatred. You feel me? And and got himself taken out of his position. But yeah, bro, like he was never somebody that was a factor to where if I make a video about him, that other people will say, "Oh my God, no, bro! Like he was nobody, like he's a nobody." Listen, like right now, I'm currently like here. So in terms of like star power, I'm currently bigger than where Taxstone was in 2016, 2017.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You feel me? Right? right? Like, so like, for example, right? Like this is here, right? For example, like Taxstone, like, and his like star power is like me getting arrested right now, and then in like 7 years, right? Right? Like a dude like makes a video about me. I mean, like, it'll be a cool story, but like, I won't be shit, right? Why? Because I'm in jail right now for 7 years, right?
Yeah.
Like, the time has came, you feel me? Right? So yeah, bro, like Taxstone's nobody, man. You know?
Well, has anybody tried to get at you though? Like you make a lot of videos, bros, and you talk about a lot of different people from different walks of life, not just hip hop. So maybe your DMs might.
Punchmadedev, you feel me? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. So yeah, right. So pretty much like, and he's a dude who's claiming to be like a great stand. You know, he's a scam rapper, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like niggas are, bro, especially in 2023, right? Like niggas are ignorant to where like we have genres like scam rap, right? Where again, like it just clear coonery, right?
Yeah.
Scam rap. So this nigga calls himself a scam rapper, right? So he does a video with like this like white boy called Tommy G, where the whole goal of this like entire like video was to trick the public into thinking that he's this like super big scammer, right? But like he don't do like no here, right? But he don't do no scam, right? Meaning like he don't do no like wire fraud. He don't do no bank fraud, right? And his entire like scamming thing is he sells fake Cash App accounts to teenagers and fucking kids, right? Meaning like, and he tell kids, yo, this Cash App account has 10K on it, right?
That's crazy.
Kids will pay him $200 for a Cash App account with 10K on it, right? And they think that they're getting a Cash App account with 10K on it, but again, like it is just bullshit, right? When they pay, and he blocks them, right?
Wow.
So pretty much, I just expose him for being a fraud and scamming his audience as the only scam he does because he's not smart enough to do wire fraud or bank fraud. He's lying about those. His only scam is he takes advantage of his fans, which are like 12-year-olds or 15-year-olds, and tell them, hey, here's a Cash App account with 10K on it. Give me 200 and it's yours. Again, these are kids that look up to him, right? Like, he's their favorite rapper. So, like, your favorite rapper is telling you, hey, look at me, I'm rich. I'm trying to make you, like, you know, right? Like, rich too. Here's a fully proof Cash App account with money on it. Give me this amount for it. And, right? And they give it, and then he blocks them to me. Like, that's fucked up, right? So, I called him out on it. Then this peon like try to dox me, right? Like, and he like posted like the wrong social.
Wow.
He posted like my like studio address, which is like where like I film, you know, like my like actual podcast on.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So like he like tried to dox me, right? So I said, Ben, okay, well, that's illegal, right? Because you told me you would post my address, right, as give back for me making a video, right? Now, doxing law state that doxing is you disseminating private information with malicious intent. You telling me that you are doing this to get back at me? That's a crime, right?
Yeah.
So I was real vocal and real public with it. That nigga going to jail, right? That nigga is going to jail. So I press charges. He's currently being, you know, like, investigated, right? Because he lives in like another state, right? But yeah, bro, like that was the only rapper who took things, you know, just too personal and like took it past a point of like no like return, right? Because once he did it now, and I was real vocal. I ain't playing no street shit with none of you quote unquote street niggas. Y'all going to jail coming with me, right? Now, apparently, that was enough warning for the street niggas to get it through the thick skull. And now they say, he's going to call the police. Let's not with him. You feel me? Which is cool. You feel me? Right? Hey, you know, if you come with me and over content, you are going to jail. It's that simple. You feel me? Right? I ain't doing no niggatry, no cool shit with you niggas, bro. You going to jail? You can't fucking with me, man. It's that simple.
Hey, listen, you heard it here. I'm not gonna say you heard it here first because I've heard you say this before. But listen, you're hearing it here on the We Love Hip Hop podcast. Don't fuck with Flakko. You know what I'm saying? You'll get those cuffs on you immediately.
Of course, man. Hey, you feel me, man? Hey, wait. The question, right? So, like, you have a bunch of tattoos, man. Are you a gang member?
I am not. I'm a ex-street nigga. I'll say that, but I never joined the gang. I never joined the Toronto division of the Bloods and Crips because we got that up here too. You know what I'm saying? Like since the 90s.
Are you Team Wassa?
I'm Team Me. Right? I when I was on the street, I was Team Money, but not the same one as Floyd Mayweather and them. I was just Team Money in my pocket, and you know what I mean? I was I do my own thing.
Yo, listen, Drake is Teflon, right? Listen, like, cause Drake got like two Canadian gangs, like, you know, like back in right here, right? Cause like right here, right? Cause he got like the top fives, right? Like, right, and they're backing him, and he got the Wassas pressing them, like they backing him, right? And then he has like who else? And like. Who's the guy that like died, bro? Oh my god, the Canadian rapper that got like shot and killed in like the lobby of an apartment complex. No.
Oh man, you are really treading on sticky territory. R.I.P. Fifth, I think his name.
Yes, Fifth.
If that's who you're talking about.
Yes, him. Yes, right. Yes, yeah, right. And like apparently, like, and after that though, I think the Toronto. No, sorry. Again, like it's either Toronto or like the Canadian police, right? Put out like a statement and said, "Hey Drake, like, you know, like you wearing all, you know, like their gang shirts and right, like you got it. Hey, listen, bro, like, are you a gang member or are you not? Cause like we about to start treating you right, like, cause like at that time, I think that Drake was like being involved in a bunch of like gang politics, right? So, hey." Right? So do I think that you are not one? I don't know, man. Right?
Yo, okay, I'm going to say two things quick, fast, okay? Because they be calling me the OVO lawyer, right? Even though, like, they don't know, right? The OVO boys don't know I'm out here defending them every day. But with me first, not a gang member. And with what you said there with Drake and supporting different gang members and stuff, I think it's kind of the other way around, right? Not them supporting him like being any type of illegal activity, but because he's risen to such a level above every rapper period in the world, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's had this expectation now that like, hey, like I want to put on some other rappers, but these rappers come from the streets. So they may come with gangs, but I don't have nothing to do with that. So yes, I'm gonna put pressure on tour. You know what I mean? I'm a co-sign top 5. He follows a multitude of different Toronto rappers who are really on some hood shit. But when they get that follow, it gives them that inspiration and stuff like that. So a lot of people want to be affiliated with Drake more than him saying, I want to be affiliated with the streets.
Oh, yes. But though, like we've seen though, when Drake wanted the street favor, right? And I think Pusha T came to Toronto to perform. Hey, Drake called in for the street niggas to bum rush the stage, right? So like, right? Like, so,
well. Interjection over here in for my client, Mr. Aubrey Graham. That was never confirmed, right? That was never publicly confirmed. From all we know right now, that was an overzealous fan.
Yes, but the question though, right? So do you feel like is that why and he didn't like treat Moji with kind regards because Moji ain't a gang member?
You are super tapped in, fam. Holy shit. You brought up Mr. Moji?
Yo, listen though.
Mo G with the dance moves, Mo G.
Yo, you know what's crazy though? He's revolutionary though. Right, like here, bro. For example, when Mo G was dancing, being goofy, like.
Hold on, don't say the word goofy. Toronto niggas take goofy in a whole different way.
So sorry. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. He was being fun. You feel me? Right. Like fun and carefree, lax, right? And we all seen that as that's kind of cringe. Now in 2023, like that's like the blueprint now, right? Is a song, a dance, TikTok, music video, bro. Listen, bro, like and he was way ahead of his time, bro. Way ahead of his time. Shout out to Mo G, man.
No, salute to Mo G, man. He kind of went low for a while, but I'm gonna post this clip. I'm sure this will light up his day, fam.
See, word? Let's see here, because he drops like once a year, right? Like he don't be dropping like that.
Well, he last time that we reported on Mo G, he had joined Top 5's crew, the GGGs, and that was like a whole shocker because of the hood that he's from, and that caused a lot of controversy over here. But since that time, he went underground again. Like he just popped up and made a statement online, but other than that, he doesn't really drop no music.
Wait. Mo G is a full-time hood nigga now?
I don't know, fam. Unless
crazy.
these niggas is dropping music or jumping online to make some kind of big statement, I don't know what be happening with these niggas in their spare time, bro.
Bro, Mo G is a full-time, bro. That's crazy, bro. Wait, one though, and how do you feel like the Top 5 case is gonna work out? Is he gonna go to jail for life?
I don't know about that. I feel that people, I publicly tell people I talk to Top 5 periodically, right? His co-defendant got released. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So there's a good chance. Well, they said that, and I don't remember the exact wording, but his charges were stayed. That's what happened. His charges were stayed.
Stayed? What that mean?
Hold on. I got to do a quick.
Oh.
So it's like
he got bail, you mean? He like got bail?
He got bail, but when your charges are stayed, and I'm just going to pull it up quick just so I can not sound crazy. Stayed charges. Let's see here. So when charges are stayed, it means that that the court is no longer actively pursuing a conviction in the case and will stop prosecuting for the time being.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So the case is considered dormant, but not outright canceled, and it is legally possible to be revived. And the case will continue on a later date. So his co-defendant's charge was stayed. So if his co-defendant's charge was stayed, I feel that that's good news good in his favor that he might.
Nah, that's fucked up, man.
And he's looking for October to be coming home. So you never know.
Top 5 coming home in October.
He's looking towards saying, you know what, maybe I think there might be a trial date or something like that coming up that time. So who knows?
Yeah. Look, man, bro. So one, listen, like that's a fucked up law, right? Because what that's here, right? So just me being just the American in me, like I would cry at something like that, right? Why? Because it's quote unquote like stayed, right? So pretty much saying, oh, y'all don't have enough to charge me now. But hey, these charges are stayed, and in 20, 50 years when we feel like fucking with you, we can bring you in, arrest you. All up. Bro, listen, yeah, bro. Hey, listen, bro. Listen, if that was me, again, just me being the American, right? Yo, take me to court and try me now with the little evidence you have. So if I beat it, I can now breathe, right? But now guess what? And his life is over. You feel me? Right? Like, cause bro, you never have peace, right? Cause you know, like in 20 years they coming, 5 years they coming, 20, right? So nah, bro, listen, nah, man. Feel me? Like, trial me, bro.
Listen, man, there's a lot of this stuff that happens over here in Toronto with the rappers getting to a certain point in their careers and then boom, catching a case, or the worst, like RIP. So it seems to be a trend over here. We're trying to break that trend. Even me, myself, once I do get over there to the other side of the border, which will be soon. Remember, I am going to make good on that, right?
Yes.
But I have the same problem as a lot of those rappers have. I've had prior charges in the past. You know what I'm saying? We spoke about this.
Right. Yeah, bro. Because we were supposed to do our interview said like January or some shit, right?
Well, we never set a date, but like the thing is with me, and I'm not even going to say that my, my legal status is holding me back, because that's like something that's from 10 years ago, right?
Okay.
I'm just waiting to when I have enough money allocated so that when I go, I'm not just going for the one trip and come back. I'm going to stay out there for a little while and get a bunch of stuff done. Because for us going into the America, dog, it's a big deal. There's so many states that we can go hit, but y'all are already over there. So you take it for granted. You don't even realize.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Like, because when Sagittarius like came, like she was in, I think they said like she was in like Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Then she came to LA.
Yep.
Right. But listen up, like she had like a baddie with her though, like a baddie from Toronto with her,
a light skinned girl.
I'm like, huh?
A light skinned girl,
like light skin, like real curly hair. Yeah, bro. Like she just looks like ambiguous.
She's a YouTuber also.
Who?
The girl that she had with her. She's a YouTuber as well. Destiny. She used to be a part of this crew called the Sad Shorties. Right? It was a trio that used to get crazy views. But the crew broke up.
Shorties?
The Sad Shorties. We interviewed them over on our network as well, but the crew broke up, and now she just rolls with Saggy most of the time.
Bruh, listen, like girls like her, right? Like again, I don't know if she's like a thought too, right? But like girls like her, I don't understand, right? Like why just be like a thought for free when you could like, right? Like hop on this, right? Like OnlyFans, or hey, listen, or like degeneracy, go find yourself like a man of like wealth, right?
High value.
Like, when I see her, I'm like, listen, like if she's hoeing for free, she's putting like a bad use of her vagina, right? Like Chromazz. You feel me? Dog. Listen, if Chromazz has done everything but on camera, why is she on camera yet?
Well, I'll give Chroma some bail. Mm-hmm. She's in a high percentage in her OnlyFans, right? So I think she's kind of pushed the music to the side. But on top of that, she's also gotten into the acting. She's playing a part in the new Robin Hood TV series, directed by Director X, aka Lil X.
Oh wait, is that Toronto or that's here?
In Toronto, right? But Director X, he's the guy who's did Hotline Bling and a whole bunch of Drake music videos. Yeah.
Right? Oh, dope. Okay.
So he's finally doing a television series, a remake of Robin Hood, but like the Black Robin Hood, basically.
Yeah, of course.
So she's playing a villain in that. So that's about to come out soon. So Chromazz has a few things in the coming down the pipeline where I think she might have some redeeming value to all of the stuff that happened back with No Jumper and everything like that back in the day.
Bro, listen, man, like, I ain't trying to hate on her, man, but it's too late, man. Listen, once you go down the OnlyFans route, bro, like, once you go down that route, bro, it's impossible for us to ever look at you. Like, right, like, for example, she could be amazing, right? And in this movie, right? But bro, like we will always like look at her as like, yo, like you blew it, bro. Right? Listen, yo, like she was the hottest chick on the planet, right? Like, right? Like her music videos were doing 500,000 views a piece, millions, right? Akademiks wanted to like, interview her. No Jumper. She was, listen, if she would have stayed on course, she would have been something, right? But she like like started fucking rappers and shit, like transitioned to this now though, I heard from my friend, oh my God, let me not tell him, but he told me that she was doing like hotel calls and shit. I mean, like,
damn,
right, like back in the day. And I'm just like, damn, bro, like, listen, like when I see her, bro, like, I just get super sad, bro, because like all I see with her, bro, is wasted potential. Meaning, bro, like if she just had the right team, bro, behind her, man, like she could have been like, I'm talking about all in love and hip hop, man. You feel me? Like right, like she could have went places, but she chose, you know, like that lifestyle, man. But you know, hey, but shout out to Chromazz though, man.
Yeah, man. Salute to Chromazz, man. I got a last couple questions here for you.
Sure, man. No worries.
Your content and just the way that people have been receiving your content over the years and especially over the last few months. Mm-hmm. Why do you think that people like you?
Me? Bro, like honestly, man, like I feel like people just like a flawed human being, right? Meaning like, you know, like me, like recognizing that I'm flawed, me like recognizing, you know, that I'm, you know, that I have like things to improve on, me being as vulnerable as I am, right? And then also too, bro, like me just, you know, like just speaking the truth, right? Bro, like, you know, I just always been somebody who's been defiant. I've been rebellious, right? So when I come into an like industry where is on the hush and everybody is trying to be friends and buddy, you feel me, right? Like, and I'm coming in, you know, like being defiant, being rebellious, calling it out, right? And saying like the kumbaya shit. I feel like folks respect that.
Yeah, no, that's real talk right there.
Yes.
And with everything that you got going on, right? Like you got your own YouTube channel, you're on No Jumper, and I said on one of my YouTube videos, one of the best, if not the best podcaster on that network right now. Okay.
Hey, man.
All right.
Yes, sir,
I'm gonna make sure that you get your flowers because when the story comes up, it's not silence. You start shooting your take right away. You know what I mean? You're educated on the topics. Your mic control is good. Everything. I'm gonna give you your flowers, right?
Yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate you, man.
But you're also you're covering different topics and stuff like that. And I know that you write scripts and different things.
No, but not yet, man.
No.
Here, right? No, man. So, like, for example, right? So, like, in terms of scripts, right? Like, I haven't gotten there, right? And I here, right? And I feel like though, like a script will probably take my shit to like the next, like, right? Like, for example, like if I start using scripts, like I feel like that would take like my like entire channel to like just like a next level, right? Because right now it's like it's me just like talking and like improvising, right?
Yeah.
Opposed to having like something like scripted out, like have the transitions clean in and out, right? Right, like right. You feel me, right? So I feel like scripts is the next step. Meaning, like scripts will probably like have my channel like go to the next level. Like now, it's just me like turning on that camera, just talking, and then when I'm done, I like insert the clips. You know.
Well, besides just YouTube, though, what's the full Poetic Flakko arc? Like, what's that full goal where now, you know, you can say, all right, I got everything that I need that's going on. Not necessarily chill, but
of course
I could just add on when I want to. I could just live freely.
Yes, right. Yes, right now. Yes, right. So like my like ultimate goal, bro, is to build enough capital to where I can put on, you know, like my own like screenplays, right? Right. From have my books come to life, right? So like, like that's the ultimate goal, right? Because bro, again, man, like being like a YouTuber is cool, being a blogger is cool, right? But eventually, bro, in 10 years, there's gonna be a new crop of niggas who are just more tapped in with the younger shit than I'll ever be, right? So those new crop of niggas would eventually age me and out of the game, right?
Yeah.
So like my whole thing is to build capital here, and to like transition, you know, and into these screenplays, into these movies, right? You feel me? Right? And like bring these scripts to life, right? So like that's the ultimate goal, right? But I should probably use more scripts though in my YouTube videos, so hence like people can actually see like, oh, you feel me? Oh, word. And he's a great writer. He's right, you know, and like he's a great like a storyteller. But like right now though, I feel like that's the biggest thing that I have to work on is folks don't really see my real potential and don't really know like how great of a storyteller
I see a documentary.
Right, like,
not to interrupt you, but I see a documentary in your near future, man. Like even just on YouTube for now. But like, you know how Trap Lord Ross just bodies those like even 3-hour documentaries and stuff like that?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Oh, and he got one comment right now. I talked to him and he told me it's going to be 6 hours on NBA YoungBoy.
Wow. Exclusive.
Yeah, holy shit. Right? Apparently YoungBoy claimed he got 12 bodies. So Trap Lord Ross is doing a 6 hour like documentary on each body.
That's where like, Ross has been.
Hey, listen.
I haven't heard from him in a while, bro. I even DM'd him like, what's going on, bro?
Oh, wait, when?
Well, fam, we interviewed Trap Lord Ross on this channel maybe about
9 years ago, right?
Maybe about almost a year and a half ago now. Damn, time flies. But you know, I tap in with him every once in a while. So maybe about 6 months ago, I feel like I was like, you know, but I also seen that he was down for a second. But I'm glad to hear that he's got something coming down the pipeline, bro. That's dope.
Yeah, man. Feel me, bro? Like, you know, it's gonna go crazy, you know?
Listen, bro, I feel that we have great conversations because
yes, sir, absolutely.
We already got the interview part out of the way, getting the whole Poetic Flakko history. You know what I mean? So when we get to do part 2s and part 3s and all that, it's like 4, just 5, 6, chopping 7, 8, it up, bro. Man,
of course, man, absolutely.
Listen, fam, I appreciate you even taking the time because I know as soon as you get off of that No Jumper live, videos start popping up on the YouTube screen, bro.
Nah, man, here, right. For us, it's 2:32 here, man. Right, so for us, is like, I probably like start posting videos around like 5, 6 ish. You feel me? Right? Yeah. Yo. Also, too, is like, right, and that's why like I don't like posting like 4 videos a day, right? Because like I like just found out that like YouTube only sends out three notifications, right? And the live streams count, and the post and on your community page, those also count like towards like the drops that YouTube sent out, right? So like if I like post, let's say like, you know, I make, let's say like 2-3 posts, right? And on my community page, well, then like that counts as 2 notifications, right?
Yeah.
And right. So like if I drop, let's say like 4 videos and I post twice already,
it's only like, getting one more notification.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. So like, right here, right. So me is like, I like to like time it well, right? Like where like I'll post only after like the videos from the prior day says like posted, right? Posted like 24 hours ago, right? Feel me, right? And that's helped me, but you feel me, bro? Right? Because people, bro, listen, bro, like, because once people like stop getting like your notifications, like they just stop, you know?
Yeah.
Feel me, right? Like they just like, like stop checking for you.
You got to make sure that like, or YouTube has to bless you with the suggestions at that point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, bro. Yo, and like, you know, like a secret though, like the suggestions though, right?
Talk to me.
And here's like free game too, right? So pretty much like the goal is, bro, is to take people through a rabbit hole, right? Meaning this, right? If we as content creators, right, like we like make like, you know, like things about like random subjects, right? It'll be hard for somebody to come on like your page, watch one video, and then naturally go back and watch it, right? Feel me? Right? Why? Right? Because like the thing you're making a video on right now is out of like the niche that they care about, right?
Yeah.
Right? So like if they count for like this video that's in this niche, then right, and then your other videos are in like a like whole different niche, right?
Mhm.
So me is like, so I try to keep people for at least like 3 videos, right? Meaning this, right? Like about like probably like 2 months ago, right? I like started doing this, like where it's like at the end of every video, I say, boy, hey, listen, if you like this video, click on this video here and find out why Flakko pressed Lush during his Friday interview, right? Boom, right? Boom. They click that video. Then like towards the end of that video, I say, yo, find out why Flakko and Akademiks was beefing in this video.
Yeah.
Boom, right, boom, right? So eventually now, like they're like 3, 4, 5 videos in, and every time, right, they like open up the app now. Right? It's like my videos, right?
Yeah,
why, right?
Yeah.
Why, right? Because YouTube now has, I says, oh, this channel is keeping this person here for a long time, right? So hence less, right, bro, like YouTube, bro, like it's such a science, bro. Like you just gotta like, just bro, like just learn, like as much as possible,
Yeah, man, and I'm gonna suggest some books also, so people can also maybe get some of this knowledge on their own. There's the YouTube Secrets and the YouTube Formula, right?
Oh, word.
Right, YouTube Formula by Dan Reeves, I think is the name of the author, but it's a very informative book on everything that you mentioned there. It gives a lot of game.
But check it out for sure.
You know what I mean? But listen, Flakko, I'm gonna let you get into putting out those YouTube videos. You know what I'm saying?
Sir, man.
One thing I got to do quick before we wrap our conversation. Salute the sponsors once again.
Of course.
Big salute to the sponsors, Diamond Club. That's what you see behind me right there. You know what I'm saying? Kept me toasty through this whole interview. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Diamond Club _Canada. And also big salute to Steamin' Hot Grabba. They got all different types of Grabba flavor that you need. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Steamin' Hot Grabba, all correctly spelled. No G on the end of steamin', all right? And yeah, man, big salute to Poetic Flakko right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to seeing big things from you, bro. And I really, really appreciate you having this conversation with me today, brother.
Man, thank you, Friday, man. Thank you, bro. Hey, listen though, and we're gonna do like part 3 in filming, like probably like let's do part 3, you feel me? Right, towards the end of this month.
Let's do it, man. Whenever you're ready, man. I'm gonna be moving around to different studios, so
of course,
let's get it popping. And
yeah, let's do it.
One of those parts, whether it's part 4, I'm gonna be over there on the other side of the border.
Oh, word! I bet. Cool, man. Hey, listen, bro, fam. Listen, bro. Listen, YOLO. When Friday comes here, bro, like we got the No Jumper interview. My channel, man. Hey, bro. Like, bro, listen, bro. Like, you need, listen, bro. Like, you need like a full. Listen, like, I feel like your interview, like, would be like it more so like a history lesson on a lot of like the last 15, 20 years of Toronto history. You feel me? Right, bro? So like, bro, listen, bro. So there's a lot of people who just waiting for it, man, right? But we have to actually, ask for immigration to allow Friday in the country, man. You feel me?
I'm gonna maybe holler at Drizzy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna throw a humble stunt out there. He follows me on my personal page now too, so maybe I'll give him a holler.
They follow you now?
Yeah, well, he followed the We Love Hip Hop page maybe for the last 2 years or so. But I just got the personal page follow like a few months ago. I was like, oh damn,
bro,
it's lit,
bro. Bro, you lit now, man. Feel me? Right? Hey, right? But Drake, listen, Drake may not be a fan of me now, man, because I went off on him for not like telling the fans that he's not dropping, right?
Saying this, like, I heard you.
right. But hey, though, that's for part 4, right? All right, man.
All right, so I'll talk to you soon, fam. Yeah, Thank you very, very much, brother.
We love hip hop.